I hate to say it, it's only going to be going one way, and that is Novak Djokovic will win Wimbledon this year. I can't see him losing. Simply too good. So dominant here at Wimbledon, and I reckon he's going to get to number 24 and 5 Wimbledons in a row.
The only person that can stop Novak Djokovic in this tournament is Novak Djokovic.
Andy Murray.
Oh yeah, sorry. Or Sir Andy will come on. Other than that, it'll be Djokovic against his own body. Can he keep his body fit for the whole 2 weeks? If he can, probably name on the trophy. She has the easiest draw out of everyone. And I feel that Iga will win Wimbledon. She had a practice tournament this time. She didn't have one last year. She probably learned from her mistake.
I'm going to be going for Donovekic, the one with the 17th easiest draw according to AI. And I'm going to be having Donovekic winning Wimbledon 2023.
I would love to see Novak Djokovic take home his 24th Grand Slam title this year at Wimbledon. And I would like to see Sabalenka win as well.
Sebastian Korda claiming his first Grand Slam title. On the women's side, I'm going past the Pinko.
Kicking off on the men's side, Novak Djokovic will have as many Grand Slams as there are hours in the day. And on the women's side, I'm going with Ons Jabeur. She's going to be your women's champion. Let's go!
Another big win for Novak Djokovic in the men's singles. And for the women's, I think Ons Jabeur is going to make us very happy, and she's going to take the women's Wimbledon title.
Djokovic's dreams of a calendar slam are going to be shattered again. And it's the little Spaniard that's going to do it. Carlitos Alcaraz will win Wimbledon.
Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome to another match here from Wimbledon with Novak Djokovic, who's been absolutely on fire, facing Hurkacz for a spot in the quarterfinals. Of course, Novak Djokovic has been rolling in this tournament. He's only been broken one single time. However, Hurkacz, his opponent, has not been broken once yet. So we could be in for a thriller of a match, folks. I'm just starting off. I'm covering for Ben. Ben's going to take over the stream. He just needed a little bit of nutrition in his belly, so he asked me to cover at the beginning of this match. So Hurkacz has the ball in hand. He's about to serve the first point of the match, which means I need your predictions. Let me know who you think is going to win. And right away after this in the comments, after you see this button. Okay, folks, so who do I think is going to win? Well, I'm going to go ahead and say Novak Djokovic is going to take this one in 4 sets. I think Hurkacz might take 1 set potentially in a tiebreak. He has been serving so well, but in the end, I think the movement of Novak is going to it's gonna make the difference here. I don't know if Hurkacz can hang with him. That's my opinion. So I'm going to go Novak in 4 tight sets. Hopefully it'll be done before the curfew, but I don't think so if it's going 4 sets. Let me know what you think, folks. And also, please remember to like this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, second week of Wimbledon. So all those likes will really help us bring you more tennis. And hey, if you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell as well. And then you will know exactly when every video is dropping. We got a whole bunch of people in the house, folks. 144 people in already. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. Yeah, we're already at 61 likes. That's not bad for 4 points into the game. By the way, it's 40-15 Hurkacz. We're into a point. Forehand Novak, forehand Hurkacz up the line. Novak barely gets to it, and Hurkacz puts it away at the net. Good job, and it's a game to 15 for the Polish Hurbert Hurkacz. Okay, folks. Oh my God. GSL, Tanya says, enjoy the tennis, everyone. Thank you. Please say privyet to Tanya for us, Gary. Novak saying Novak's going to win. Hubie ain't what he was. Good call there for Peter. We got Merle saying Djokovic in 3. Covey, they have closed the roof. Also big up Nole in 3. Yeah, for sure. Novak, as we all know, indoors, Nole is lights out. I mean, he's lights out anywhere. He'd probably be lights out if he was playing with the lights out. Love Titania, says Peter. We have Liliana Novikov. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for your contribution. Novak in 3, says Peter. Merle saying hello to Tanya, the lovely wife of GSL, one of our all-stars. We have Malachi saying Hurkacz in 4. So we do have a Hurkacz. We got Adrian talking to Dar saying, let's see, they misunderstood. Azarenka knew that Svitolina was not going to handshake, so she went straight to her kit bag, which got misinterpreted as her actually refusing a handshake. That is correct. Because both the players knew that it wasn't going to happen, and so maybe the crowd just saw her going straight to the umpire and thought it was bad sportspersonship, but she just didn't want to stand there and wait knowing that no handshake was coming. All right, Novak serving. He's up 15-love, and we're into a rally at well, it was a rally, but Hurkacz tries to go up the line but lands it into the alley, and so Novak real quick is up 30-love here. So a good pace to this match. Hurkacz with a strong service hold, and Nole. Again, Nole only been broken once. That was to Pedro Cachin in the first set of his first match. Ever since then, he has not even faced a single break point. So, and he hits an ace out wide off the sideline there, and it's 40-love real quick for Novak. Okay, let's see. Silva Dusper saying Nole 3-love. We got Polish male tennis players have always done it unexpectedly well in Wimbledon. There you go, Mal Malachi. Hello, Gene. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Great to have you. It was fun chatting with you in the last one. And Hurkacz goes long on the return, and you know what that means? It's a game to love for Novak. All right, folks. So, like I said, a good pace to this one. Both players very sharp in their first service game. Hurkacz only dropped 1 point. Novak did not drop a single one on his service game. And the +1 from Hurkacz into the net after Novak with a great deep return right at the feet of Hubie. And he was unable to move out of the way quick enough to scoop that into the court. Let's see. We got our new friend from Kazakhstan, Lunara. Payne Bublik lost Kavi. He plays so well. Yeah. You know, he beat Rublev in the final in Halle. So Rublev got a little bit of revenge. So I'm sorry for you that he lost. I know he's your fellow country person, but he had a good tournament. So I think he has a lot to be proud of. Nice serve out wide from Hurkacz at 15-all. Novak unable to return that back in play, goes into the net, and it's 30-15 for the big Polish player Hurbert Hurkacz. Idemo Nole, good start. Vika should have gone to the net to show her willingness. Big mistake. You know what? In the end, it's just a small little spicy piece of drama, but it's nothing that's too big. I think it may be just the crowd, like someone said, misunderstood. Okay, Hurkacz now 40-15. Serves right to the body. Nole blocks it back. Hurkacz makes his way to the net, but his volley goes backhand and then goes long of the baseline on Nole's side. So, fending off another game point is Novak Djokovic, but Hurkacz still has a chance here to wrap it up before any real pressure comes on. Although I don't know if I would bet against Nole here. Here's Hurkacz. Nice serve. Nole blocks it back up the middle. Forehand, Hurkacz, forehand, Nole, backhand, Hurkacz. Ooh, Nole on the stretch, but he pushes it back. However, Hurkacz catches that floater at the sideline and crosses it volley into the open space, and it's a nice hold once again from Hurkacz. Again, real quick pace, 7 minutes, 3 games in, so about 2 minutes and 20 seconds per game so far. Not bad. These players are going. Let's see here. We're going. What make or racket is Hurkacz using, Covey? I believe he uses Yonex. Let me just double check that for you. He's definitely wearing Yonex clothing, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Yonex. Of course, Head is the one that Novak uses, that black and white one, a really nice, stylish looking blade. It's not an actual blade like the Wilson blade, but I mean blade as in his weapon. And let's see what else we have. Oh, I missed something. Peter, disagree once again. Saba got blasted for doing same thing in Paris. Oh, we're talking about the handshake. Gotcha. I mean, they did give each other a thumbs up, which I do appreciate from both players. They gave each other like a look saying, you know, good. That was a really good match. You can tell they really put their hearts and souls into that match. That was honestly maybe one of the gutsiest super tie breaks I've ever seen in a women's match. Now I'm trying to remember. I know Harmony Tan beat Serena in Wimbledon last year in the first round. That was a pretty good one, but this had like some what they call piss and vinegar, for example. And hey, folks, if you haven't already, please consider liking this video. Our goal is to get to at least 100 on every video, and so far we're almost 70% of the way there, 68 likes. And also subscribe if you're new to the channel. If anyone also would like a specific button, you know the deal. It's $5 tip, and you get a button of your choosing. Gary, we disagreed then too. Pira, I thought you were in the camp that Saba should have known better. Sorry, I won't belabor this today. It's all good. I think a healthy conversation between two of our very, very happy and helpful and amazing regulars, Gary and Peter. So Adrian's saying to Peter, to a Russian-Belarusian opponent she respects, Svitolina will usually give a nod or a brief thumbs up to them post-match, which she did today, but that's it. She's been clear about no handshake happening. Yes, and what I understand, I've looked this up online, this is a kind of a common thing, like even like politically, if there's Ukrainian people, Novak just cruising here on his service game, up 40-0. His +1 was a beautiful backhand cross-court that Hurkacz was unable to reach, which is actually kind of impressive for Novak to hit that ball, because this guy he's facing is 6'6" and he still couldn't reach it. Yeah, so she's been clear about no handshake. So yeah, I think it's also kind of like a solidarity thing among all Ukrainians. So if they're in a situation where there's Russians or Belarusians, whether it's a tennis match or a political thing or some other thing, I guess it's kind of like a common thing. So Nole with an easy hold, another game to love. He has yet to give up a point on serve. Gosh, man, he is playing so well. I'm not sure if we've said this so many times with Nole in our lives, but I'm honestly not sure I've seen him playing so well out the gate out of every match in any major in my life. And I know he's had dominant years and all this stuff, but I can't remember. I mean, I feel like since the French Open till now, like middle of the French Open, he's been playing perfect tennis. So yeah. By the way, to answer the question, Daz, specifically, it is a Yonex racket for Hurkacz when you were asking. Quick service game so far, LOL. Yeah, Novak 8 for 8 on his service games. Not as easy for Hurkacz, but yeah, definitely no way, just rolling here. Got a question, folks. Game to Love Tennis podcast. I heard they're pretty good. Follow and like them if you haven't on all the platforms. How many tie breaks today? Good question. Leave your answer in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and say 2. Yeah, let's see. No, you know what? I'm going to say 1. I'm going to say 1. Hubie's racket, heavy version of Yonex V-Core Pro 97, 11.6 ounces, 333 grams. Thank you very much, Malachi. I agree, Covey. Don't remember him playing so solidly. Yeah, and another thing, Zachary, is he's never won a tournament without dropping a set. And I'm not trying to jinx it or anything. As you all know, I'm a big fan of Nole. I'm a big fan of a lot of different players. But I feel like this could be the one where he does it. Again, I'm not trying to jinx him. Please don't think I am. Don't jinx him now. But I'm just saying, I've never seen him play so well, and I'm just so enjoying. Oh, what an amazing get! Hurbert Hurkacz does put it away in the end, but see, that's an example of what I'm talking about. There's a shot that if you paused it when Hurkacz hit the ball, you would say there's a 0.00% chance that he would get to that. And Nole somehow finds a way to get a racket and make Hurkacz hit another one. Anyway, Hurkacz holds. He's up 3-2. And again, like I said, the pace is a real good and quick one so far. I think both these players are trying to beat the curfew instead of each other. So how does that bode for us? I guess we'll find out. But right now, it's been great on serve. All right, folks, some other action today. On the men's side, we had Rublev with a stunning stunning point to set up match point, which he won in a 5-set tiebreaker. It was absolutely crazy. He hit a shot where he was on the dead run sideways, and he did the squash style shot. And the shot before it was so good that Bublik thought he'd won the point and was celebrating. And while he was celebrating, Rublev got it back. It was incredible. Anyways, that set up match point. He wins on an ace on the next one. So Rublev takes it in 5 sets, making it to the quarters yet again. He's never been past the quarters, but he's, I think, 8th or 9th quarter in a Grand Slam. So congrats to him. Dimitrov finishes off Tiafoe. That was earlier in the day. They had it was already a 2-0 lead for Dimitrov yesterday. They had to pause that, and they finished it today. So straight sets. We have Safiullin took out Shapovalov in 4, and we had a Sinner with a pretty easy straight sets victory. First 2 sets were more contentious, tiebreak and 6-4, but the third set was pretty easy there. Galan, I think, knew it was all over by that moment. So that's your up-to-date final scores from earlier today. Hurkacz trying to make a dent here in the Nole serve. He has yet to give up a point on serve. And Nole does a serve and volley. Hurkacz tries to lob Nole as he's at the net, but it goes long. So that's now 9 straight points for the world number 2 on his serve. Here we go, folks. It's a good match so far. I'm really enjoying this. Really good pace, really good strong service holds. Very grass court style tennis being played here. Nole, another good serve out wide. And, ooh, Nole once again takes the point. So Hubert Hurkacz hit a really nice dipping return over the net. Nole does a serve and volley. Wasn't able to volley it, but he had to hit it off of the ground, a half volley right at his feet. And his return landed right on the baseline. And then Hurkacz again tried to cross court, but Nole was already there and punches it into the court. 30 love now. 10 straight points. Still just cruising is the man here. 58 minutes left till curfew. Gosh, that's not true. There's two more hours, Goldflake, because right now it's 9 p.m. They have till 11 p.m. over there. Okay, second serve, and the return from Hurkacz lands in the alleyway. He's trying to go forehand up the line, and again, Nole, 40 love here. And I'm going to have to hit this button potentially again already. And it's an ace, Nole, third straight, one of these. Sorry, folks. I just realized that I was answering a message from Ben in the private chat and not talking to you folks. I apologize. I just kind of got lost there. Normally, I don't answer messages while I'm on the chat. It's 15 love here. Hurkacz 3 all here. We're on serve. All players just holding away here. I forgot to add the hour, says Goldflake. The diving squash shot was the only option for Rublev there, and not many players dive behind the baseline. Yeah, it was spectacular, was it not, Alex? It was seriously one of the best shots I've seen in this tournament so far. Hurkacz has an overhead, and he puts that away easily. 30 love here. We have Adrian saying, Rublev hit a diving full stretch forehand squash shot for a winner. Said post-match it was a fluke. He couldn't repeat it if he tried. Bublik still stunned by it, even after he was leaving court. Yeah, he was. You could tell. Even after the point was lost by Bublik and Rublev was on the ground and getting up and then setting up, Bublik didn't move for like 45 seconds. He literally was sitting there like you know, that was crazy. Hurkacz with a hold to love. So taking a page out of the Novak book, and let's the first one for him. Let's give him some love. Hurkacz. All right, folks, 207 people in. We got some No-Lay fans in here. 75 likes. You guys are doing great. Thank you so much for all of your support. Let's see. If only shots won trophies. Well, they do, but they have to be accumulation of really good shots for 2 weeks. But, I get what you're trying to say. That was a spectacular shot. Serve botting so far. Yes, you are correct. This is as grass courty as it gets. Branka Radulovic, thank you so much for your comment. Unfortunately, I don't understand it, but I'm really grateful that you're in here with us. Thank you for joining us. Hurkacz is elite. He is one of the world-class players. There's no doubt about that. Adrian, truly amazing, says Zaremba regarding the shot from Rublev. By the way, folks, I'm wearing my Wimbledon white US Open hat again. It's so white and pristine right now. Like, I'm scared to wear it too much. You know what I mean? I put it up, but I didn't read it. I've seen Monfils do that. It's a rare shot. I mean, when Rublev says, I could never do that again if I tried, I'm sure if he was put in a situation, he could. These guys are trained to do whatever they can to get the ball back over the net. I think he's being a little humble. I think it's also because it was against his good buddy. No-Lay here. Ooh, after a rally. Finally drops a point. It only took 4 games when No-Lay finally drops a point on his serve. So it is now love 15. Here we go. Ben to Covey. I need at least a set and a half to tackle this pizza. Good one. Go on, Hubie. This is from one of my faves, GSL. According to D. Cahill, a.k.a. Killer Cahill, Hubie said to Yannick in the locker room yesterday, I'm going to clean up the draw for everyone tomorrow. Joking, but cute. That's a pretty gutsy thing to say for sure. In Australia, they cut the coverage at 6 a.m. when curfew ends, 8 a.m. Australian Standard Eastern Time. Wow. Interesting. So that's when they're playing there? Okay, No-Lay gets the second one back. Time since Novak last lost on center court. 10 years, 2 days, 3 hours, 44 minutes, and 32 seconds. 10 years, folks. This guy has not lost here. 4-time defending champion. I mean, what else can you say? If he wins it, he will tie Roger as the men with the most ATP Wimbledon titles, only second to Navratilova, if we're counting both. But of course, on the men's side, he would tie the record. And then that begs the question, would he be able to do it again next year and take the standalone lead? Cubby, wear your white I was thinking about it, but I didn't have enough time. Ben was like, hey, can you jump on real quick? And so, and also, I think I just put it in the wash, so it's still drying. It's such good weather that I'm not using the dryer these days, just out in the backyard. Little not really cat and mouse. No-Lay was at the net, and he had a very easy overhead that was not hit well by Hurkacz. Puts it away, and it's 40-15, double game point for No-Lay. But hey, Peter, good on you to remember that I have I guess I used to have it behind me before I had the old green screen. No-Lay win 3 love in sets, says Tin Huen Thi. Thank you very much, Tin Huen. The important point is Rublev threw himself at the ball and tried, as Rafi said, if only have one chance in a million, take it. If you don't, you definitely lose it. Yeah, it's another way. Wayne Gretzky has a very famous quote saying, you miss 100% of the shots you do not take. Michael Scott from The Office. Yeah. I'm talking about Steve Carell also. He uses that line in the show. I don't like that they are putting minutes on that since he lost count. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Covey, when's Ben taking over? In about 20 to 30 minutes. So unfortunately for y'all, you get to see my face, and then you get to see the lovely Ben's face after that. All right, so Hurkacz losing the first point on his serve now. We're at 4-all, and it was a nice rally ball. If I was him, I might have even challenged that. It looked pretty close. But alas, it is love 15. So this is the closest thing anyone's had to an opening so far. As Gene said, that's been Serve-Bot City so far. That's crazy stat. Center court Novak's house. Yeah, seriously, they should literally name it Novak's residence. Here we go. Ooh. Second serve is Alette. Another one on the way. It's 9:11 p.m. right now in England. in London, and it's 22 minutes into this one. We've got 250,000 people in here. Thank you to everybody. And hey, if you haven't done so, please consider giving us a like. We're trying to get to 100 before the end of this first set, and I truly believe we can do it. Here we go. Hurkacz. Ooh, another forehand gone long from Hurkacz, and that was on a regular rally ball. So potentially
time to break, Covey. It's time to break. I'm here.
Hey!
Don't worry. Nole fam are here, mate. Don't worry. We've got the t-shirt on. Nole 23. Let's break.
Yeah.
Ben's entered the chat, and now is the time. It's business end. Nole breaks Hurkacz here, takes the first set. Come on. Let's do this.
You know, you showed up right on time, Ben, because it's been Serve-Bot City. And then, of course, when the match is at its tensest moment, Nole gets halfway to a break. But this time, Hurkacz actually made Nole fall as he had to dive to get to that ball behind the baseline. Got a racket on it, but it went haywire off to the side. So Hurkacz relieves a tiny bit of pressure. It's 15-30 now, but Nole smells blood, folks. I would be really careful if I was a certain tall Polish guy right now. Nice return, Nole up the middle. Now Hurkacz makes his way to the net. Nole tries to pass him, but Hurkacz with a forehand volley into the open court, and a very strong point under some duress for Hurbert Hurkacz. I got to say, that was pretty impressive there.
Yeah, he's doing exactly what I feared that he would do in this match. I thought it was going to be pretty close first set. I've not hidden it. I thought that there's going to be a tiebreak in this match. I feel that Hurkacz is good for a set as well. If he serves and volleys well, like he's doing right now, he can hold serve easily. And this is the problem Djokovic will face against most big servers as well. It's not just Hurkacz. He just takes some time to just compute where they serve regularly, their patterns, and he may lose a first set. But, there's a big shank from Hurkacz. He just comes off the top of the frame there.
I got to say, though, his serves are really biting. I mean, they're dipping into the court after they get over that net right now. So definitely formidable looking serve today so far for Hurkacz. And Nole, he's been on, but he's got to be extra sharp, I think. And I agree with you. I think if Hurkacz is going to take a set, and I did say Nole in 4 here, it would be potentially a tiebreak set, and it would be the first, because like you said, when Nole finds the rhythm of a match, we know Nole can be down 2-love in sets in a major, and that's when I would start actually betting on him to win, because he's that guy, you know.
He's that guy.
When he figures it out, it's like, doesn't matter if it's 1 hour, 2.5 hours into the match. Once he figures it out, it's over. But he hasn't figured it out just yet. Another beautiful serve up the tee, and Nole unable to get that backhand to land into the court. So Hurkacz with a game point after being down love 30. Pretty good little recovery here.
Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. Hubi Hurkacz, just an incredible server, and the second ball put away, the volley in. I feel like I said it on the last stream. I feel that Hurkacz, his game is built for grass. I know that JG was saying, but what's he ever won on grass? But he's got to the semi-finals of Wimbledon before. You got to remember that. That's not you don't get there without being a good grass court player. And there's not really much grass court tennis that gets played throughout the year as well. So to do well, you've really got to just come to form straight away, and your game has to suit it. So that's why Wimbledon, it's sort of vets a lot of the players that if you're good on grass, you're good on grass. And there's not enough warm-up time to get good at grass. You're either good at it or you're not. And that's where you get to see. Djokovic is obviously amazing on grass. That's why he comes in, he doesn't have any warm-up tournaments, and he wins Wimbledon nearly every time. And you see this, and you look at Berrettini. He's been terrible in the lead up, but he's good on grass. So look at him now. He's destroying the field. You're either good on it or you're not. I feel grass, and there's no all year round grass that you can play on to warm up for it. You come along, you play 2 or 3 weeks, and then you either do well or you don't. And there's a lot of players that don't.
Yeah, I think there's like this, everyone has like, let's say you're born with like some level of ability on grass. So say someone's like starts off as a 10 out of 100 and someone's a 2 out of 100. Well, you might start there, but if you don't kind of get a little bit better and progress, like you said, you're not going to get better. So these guys, the ones who really kind of bear down and focus and try and work out the grass, those are the ones who kind of get it. But, one thing that shows me if the player is working on grass or not is if they have a backhand slice. That's one way to buy time on the grass. And that there's a reason why the big three all have phenomenal backhand slices. Berrettini's got a phenomenal backhand slice. I know Alcaraz is developing his still. It's not like great, but it's good. But it boggles my mind that some of these other guys, the Zverevs, these guys who should have big games on grass, they don't work on these things that can buy you a little more time. So, yeah, you're right. You got to be good, and you got to find a way to get better, or else you're going to be stuck behind for 5 weeks in the year.
Yeah, I mean,
well, Nole, rolling here, 30 love again. I don't know if you watched the first part of the match.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on it. It's just serving, isn't it? Pretty much. But this is sort of what I'd expect, and that is the key attribute on grass. If you don't have a good serve, and Iga's proved it. Look how much she struggles. I mean, she doesn't have a great serve. Look at Rybakina. Amazing serve. She just seems to crush people. It's the same on the men's side as well. If Djokovic didn't have a good serve, it wouldn't be as easy as what he makes it. He'd still probably win it, but it would be like, 5-setter after 5-setter. It would be struggling against the likes of Hurkacz's, Bublik. But he can go toe-to-toe with big servers. He's got an amazing serve. He's almost better than them at serving.
One thing that really stood out to me was the first time Alcaraz faced Nole, they asked him, what surprised you the most about him? And he said, his serve was the hardest that I've had to play against. This guy's played Berrettini, this guy's played Hurkacz, this guy's played all these Zverev several times, whatever. Ooh, Nole with a rare double fault here.
Talking about his serve.
30. Oh, I know, right? We totally inadvertently jinxed it. But that, that really stuck out to me because he was like, it was so good. He's like picking the spots. For my money, Nole might have, even though he doesn't have the best serve in tennis, he has the best serve in tennis, meaning he has the best serve situationally. He knows when to pick the spot, when to go up the middle, when to kind of lay off and, maybe, ease off and hit it to their backhand, whatever. He's just so money. And there's a drop shot +1 Nole setting up another game point.
That's crazy.
So Ben, I should be able to hang until the end of the set, and then I'll probably card off after that. But it's been a good one so far, and a good pace, I would say as well.
Yeah, don't worry, JG may jump back in again when you leave. I know he's a big Nole fan. He'll probably want to come in and see how he's getting. He'll probably only arrive if Hurkacz wins the first set, to be honest. But that was a brave shot from Djokovic, considering that's the sort of the closest that Hurkacz has got to him on his serve in this first set to 30, and a big point really. Hurkacz held after a deuce. Can Djokovic now hold from here? He's going to have to go to deuce as well. So they're tightening up. Both players getting a little bit tighter as he gets towards the end of the set here.
Nole with a +1 forehand goes into the net. So we have our first deuce of the match here. Second deuce.
First on Djokovic's serve.
Yes. Sorry, my bad. By the way, we're at 83 likes. Let's see if we can get 100 before I have to leave. That would be amazing. There's 383 people. We have 83 likes, so I know we can do it. I know we can get 17.
Come on.
Nice serve out wide. Hurkacz with the return, but it goes into the high part of the net, trying to go sideline, but no luck for the Polish man, and it is advantage Djokovic for 5-all. Ooh, we got Alex saying commentators curse. Oopsie.
Yeah, definitely was then. I mean, talking about him having one of the best serves and he double faults, that's just typical. That's long. And he does hold 5-5. Djokovic, come on. Here we go. We're going into, well, if it wasn't the business end before, it is now.
It is business.
But if you had to twist my arm before the match, I would have said first set tiebreak anyway. So we're sort of ticking along nicely. They're only 32 minutes in. Wow, that's a great serve from Hurkacz. I mean, bullet. We saw earlier two tie breaks in the Bublik Rublev that were like 40 minutes long. Like, I mean, not the tiebreak itself, but the whole set. So that's how quick a tiebreak set on grass can be.
For sure.
Great serve there from Hurkacz. Good second ball follow-up.
Yeah, Hurkacz is starting to look a little bit sharper and sharper as it's going along. And he already started the match sharp. So
great player. I'm surprised that there's a lot of people saying that this wasn't a difficult match. But considering he's not dropped a set, he's looking in great form coming into this match. This is a dangerous match for Djokovic. This is somebody who rivals Medvedev on a hard court for Hurkacz. So that doesn't go unnoticed. Another ace. When he's
serving like this, it's something different. And of late he hasn't been at this level, but he's obviously starting to peak at the right time. Should hit that button here. Ba 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 bum bum bum. This is quick fire stuff, says Gene. All right, so I went over some of the men's scores in the last changeover. I'm going to go over some women's scores real quick. So earlier in the day, Marketa Vondrousova takes out Boskova 3 sets. Andreeva, the 16-year-old, takes out Anastasia Potapova in straight sets. Pegula over Sarenko in straights. We had Iga over Belinda Bencic in one of our amazing matches on the women's side earlier today. That was a 3-setter. Iga comes back from 1 set down. And Svitolina with a gutsy third set super tiebreak victory over Vika Azarenka. Both women put their entire heart and soul on the line. It was honestly a pleasure and an honor to watch that. It was amazing.
Yeah, well played, Svitolina. I mean, what a dogfight in that final set tiebreak. I can't believe she actually did it in the end. I thought she was gonna lose it, and then she turned it around right at the death.
It was one of those matches where you hate to see anyone lose. You just hate to. But it was definitely a cool treat for us. All right, so Nole serving to stay in the set, folks. Here we go. +1 is an inside-out winner, clean as a whistle from Nole, and the maestro with the precise racket, landing right on the sideline, if not just maybe a millimeter inside. Beautifully done. Here we go. It's getting tense when Nole bounces the ball a couple extra times. And another serve out wide. Backhand return goes about 3-4 feet long. 30-love Nole. It was a battle of the mums. Yeah, a couple of mothers battling it out.
All right, 30-love. Anyway, come on, Djokovic, get this to a tiebreak. I mean, Hurkacz trying his best here. The one thing I said that would be Djokovic's key to victory in this match would be variety and the short shots that he does that aren't the powerful baseline shots, but the ones that he does, like an inside-out forehand into the service box, that type of thing. Draw Hurkacz in a little bit, then pass him. I feel that he's just going to need lots of variety, lots of different paces. Never give Hurkacz the same look, because Hurkacz is sort of like a man of like consistency when he knows what's coming. Ooh. So, and Djokovic right now, I mean, he's moving him around brilliantly right now. Djokovic hitting clean.
Oh my goodness. The +1 and the +2 forehands were absolute rockets off of the strings of Novak Djokovic just then. I mean, holy crap. And Nole, was that another game to love?
Yeah, it was.
All right.
It is.
I'll hit that button.
Go on, go with that first.
All right, tiebreak. Should I hit that?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Get your predictions in right away in the comments. All right, Hurbert Hurkacz holds on his first service point. Nole tried to lob him, but was unable to make that land inside. So here we go. Nole, his bread and butter, the old tiebreak.
Here we go. I'm going to go with Djokovic. I don't know. I've said Hurkacz to win a set, and then I'm paranoid to even give him the set. That's the problem.
I know. I'm the same. I'm in the same boat. It's just so hard to bet against Nole in a tiebreak this year. He's only lost one tiebreak in a major. That was all the way back in like the first round in the Australian Open, I believe. So Nole, first serve was called out, but he's challenging, and I think it's a smart challenge. That looked good to me, but we'll find out in one second.
Was that in? No, it's just out.
The ball person was covering the screen. No one could see. But yeah, it went to...
why do they go to the screen, though? Why do they go to the screen? Why can't they just put it on the screen?
The animation, you're right.
Oh, that's
you're right.
terrible.
I've never thought of that. Why would you... Yeah, you're right. Why would you do a close-up? Okay, so...
Terrible from Hurkacz there. Went so long. He actually fired it about a meter long of the baseline there on the return. That looked like a nervy... That's giving me more confidence for Djokovic, seeing that Hurkacz tightening up a little bit in this tiebreak. And Djokovic has been incredible in tiebreaks of late. So I'm hoping it continues. And that's another terrible forehand from Hurkacz. Another meter long again.
So Novak has won 12 of 13 tiebreaks this year. The only one he lost was to Hurkacz, the Frenchman in Australia. And in the French Open, in his 7 tiebreaks, he went 7 entire tiebreaks without hitting a single unforced error. The level of mental strength you need to have to do that is I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. Ooh, okay, Hurkacz with a good serve to the body. Yeah. Novak gets out of the way, but the block back goes long, and so Hurkacz doing well to stay on serve as long as he can here.
It's important.
And he'll need to if he has any chance.
Yeah, he's got to get that first serve in. It's all important in this tiebreak. He's so good at serving, though. You see there, ace, bomb, absolute incredible serving from Hurkacz.
Yeah, he's on right now for sure. I once wanted to shout out real quick. Travis joined us yesterday, and he became a member as well. So welcome to Travis. Or sorry, he subscribed for the first time, and he let us know. So I just wanted to give a shout out.
Join the membership if you want to have special live chat features, special emojis. We're only 8 likes from 100, so smash the like button if you're one of the 450 people in. Come on, let's do this. Great
Folks,
serve.
I only have a few minutes. We're trying to get 100 before I have to leave here. It's going to be after this set.
Come on.
Nole keeping it on serve, unreturned there, and it's 3-all at the break.
That's it. 3-all at the changeover. If you want any player button played of your choosing as well, send us in a super chat. We didn't have anyone on the top tippers before Eager, and now look at it. It's filled up. You can get on there too. Send in a super chat. We'll get some player buttons played for you. You can pick anyone you want. Even Rafa. I'll even allow that one.
I'm shaking Ben and Covey, says Gene. Gene is a huge Nole fan, so... there you go. Gerald, Gene, me too. Am nervous. Okay, Nole, the changeover has been done. We're at 3-all, and we're getting to the business end of the tiebreak pretty soon here. Now I'm starting to get a little nervous. Woo!
It is scary. Right, Djokovic serving into the net with the first serve. Doesn't seem to be quite as consistent as the Hurkacz serve. Hurkacz just seems like a bigger guy out there, just a man mountain on the court, and can just fire them down from a big height.
Yeah, he's kind of a man of a mountain.
It's a double fault from Djokovic. Not what we want to see.
Now.
How's your nerve?
I'm getting. I mean, just in general with these tie breaks, it's getting crazy. But you know, I think the curfew also kind of adds a little drama to the tension.
A little bit, yeah. I know what you mean.
It's just kind of like a little weird thing in the background. It's like funny. I don't know how it's affecting stuff, but I kind of feel like it is in a funny way. All right, so Hurkacz has a chance here up a mini break. And it's an ace up the key. It's a big one there.
That's a great serve. What a serve. Brilliant serving.
Says JG. I was going to ask JG, what's the significance of 57? Is it something? Are you a big fan of Heinz ketchup? They got the 57 varieties.
Oh,
another ace for Hubie. And that sets up 3 set points, folks. So big time pressure moments for Novak. He's got a couple serves. Well, he'll have at least one here, but Hurkacz on the verge of taking a set. Now, remember, folks, Hurkacz hasn't been broken or dropped a set in this entire tournament. And Novak, almost the same. He's only dropped 1 service game.
It's nuts. Still, it's always going to get decided on these type of moments, these sets. Hurkacz, just he's a clutch server, you got to say.
I mean, he's definitely brought it today, no doubt. Second serve is good. We got a backhand to backhand slice from Hurkacz. Ooh, into the net. Maybe not the best idea there for Hurkacz. And Nole saves 1 set point, and has 1 more chance on serve to get a little bit closer. RK, Wimby curfew is 11, right? So we'll get to see 2 sets? Yes, most likely. There's 1 hour and 28 minutes before the curfew hits.
It's a great serve.
And a beautiful serve out wide. As good as an ace, although it wasn't, as Hurkacz goes forehand into the high part of the net, and Nole saves 2 set points. Now, we'll see if the nerves hit Hurkacz or if he continues to roll on serve. Big point happening right now, folks.
Massive.
Hurkacz
Absolutely massive
on his racket. Yeah.
There we go. Hurkacz right now. 1 serve.
2 likes. Beautiful.
Big serve. Djokovic boxes it back in. Forehand into the net from Hurkacz. He bottles it.
And the nerves have kicked in, folks. That was a short ball return as well. I think he actually rushed that. He could have waited a second or 2. But again, and then this is where Novak excels. He just knows how to just stay in it as long as you can. He had 2 big serves. He even had a double fault earlier and then had a second serve when it was set point against him. But again, he pushed it into the court and found a way. And this is what this champion does. So Hurkacz, after this second changeover, still has a chance to set up another set point. Here we go. 6-all. Hurkacz bottled it, says Gene. Okay, Hurkacz. Yeah, he was trying to murder that ball. 138 miles per hour. Wow. That was ridiculous.
He's trying to take his head off. Second serve. Djokovic gets it back in play. Forehand, a bit tentative from Hurkacz. Slice from Hurkacz is good this time. Djokovic answers it with his own. It's poor from Hurkacz. Is into the net. Set point, Djokovic.
Hurkacz has just nerved his way from a 3 set points, and now it is set point for Djokovic, and he has the serve. So, again, the maestro just showing everyone how to do it in a tiebreak. Can he do it? We'll find out. Novak with the set on his racket this time for the first time.
Here we go. Come on, Nole. Nole, fam. Nole, fam. Nole, fam. Nole, fam. Oh, it's into the net with the first serve. Come on, Djokovic.
The drama level, literally everything each of these guys are doing is increasing the drama level. Every missed first serve, every slice backhand, it's just crazy.
There we go. Djokovic taking even longer on this second serve, about 20 ball bounces. Second serve's in. Hurkacz long. Djokovic takes the first set. Come on.
And there it is. 8-6 Nole. He takes the first set. Should I hit that button? I'm going to hit that button. All right, Ben. Well, as promised, I have to get going, unfortunately. However, I did want to see that 100 like button, and we did get to 100. We're at 105. So before I leave, I'll hit that. and then I'll come back and say my goodbyes. But thank you all for helping us get to 100 likes in just the first set.
Thank you for hitting 100 likes. Now we're feeling alright, 'cause the second 100's inside. Thank you for helping us hit 100 likes, giving the people what they like. It's such a delight.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for having me for the first set, Ben and everyone. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this match. I'm going to have to run, but I hopefully will be able to catch me. No, you know what? Before the curfew, I don't think I will be able to. But anyways, do your thing. Enjoy, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. I will be calling Alcaraz versus Berrettini, so hope to see you all there. Peace out.
Cheers, Covey. Right, Covey leaves us, and it seemed like Hurkacz harnessed his inner Bencic there. I'm not sure what was going on. It was like he fell apart at the big moment. He had the opportunity. He had the set point. He just couldn't get it over the line. And how many times have we seen that in big matches? When you try to serve it out, it suddenly becomes 10 times harder. And Djokovic leads a set to love. Hurkacz loses his first set of the entire tournament. Still yet to be broken, but does lose the tiebreak. And Djokovic's impressive tiebreak 2023 continues. And Hurkacz at the net, an imposing figure, manages to put away the volley now, looking a bit more composed. So, Dow's saying, who does the winner play? Well, there is a Russian guy waiting in the wings. It is Andrei Rublev, off of a 5-set victory over Sasha Bublik. And he will be waiting for the winner of this matchup. We'll have to wait to see if that will be Novak Djokovic. But Hurkacz needs to step up here. He had the opportunity to take that first set. He didn't take it. And he tightened up. That's all you can say. That's what happens. It happens to the best of them. But it doesn't happen to the best. As we've seen it. And Djokovic, and there's a terrible backhand slice into the bottom of the net from Hurkacz. It is 15-all. So we've got a prediction here from Alexander going 7-6, 6-4, 6-2. He reckons that the match is over already. The mental will be gone. To wait and see on that one. Djokovic goes in behind him. A great tactic. He utilized so well in that Roland Garros victory. When he was in times of need, go back in behind. Seemed to be the way to upset his opponents. Okay, going with 7-6, 6-4, 7-5. No more tie breaks for anyone. Ace from Djokovic there. It is 40-15. We've got Gary in, reckons Hubie might crash now. We'll wait and see. Don't rule him out just yet. The match is still young. I think, what was the statistic if Djokovic wins the first set? And that was just long from Hurkacz. I'm not sure if he's going to bother challenging that. And Djokovic wins that first game. It is 1-love in the second set. Amit going to go with the 2 bagels. Not sure that's going to happen. Sagar reckons Hurkacz choked. Goldflake waiting for him to crumble. And Goldflake more invested in Djokovic than ever before. Seeing as Goldflake is her player roulette player. And apparently it's saying Novak Djokovic bidding to win his 5th consecutive Wimbledon title and become the 3rd man in the open area to win 5 straight. Well, a illustrious list of players. And I think if we all know Djokovic well enough, that 5, if he does get it, won't be enough. He will want to be stood out on his own with 6. So, 15 love. Hurkacz, can he finally get back to business? Yes, he can. Nice ace down the tee. If you're just joining us, make sure you hit a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Let there on the first serve. I feel like Djokovic just content, really, to just have Hurkacz just serve so well. He'll just continue on and wait till the business ends to strike like he always does. Yeah, exactly. Adrian saying, I think the biggest mental hurdle is basically it's incredibly hard to imagine Hurkacz serving more effectively than he did in that first set. I would agree with that as well. Yet he still lost that set anyway. You can't serve much better. I think that it was nearly a perfect serving performance from Hurkacz. Even aces in the tiebreak. Just took one wobble in the tiebreak when he had set point, and then mentally it completely destroyed him. Serving now. Anyway, 1-1. That was a quick service game. First set didn't take too long at all. Second set, probably going to be more of the same. For 47 minutes. And 7 minutes into this second set. Expect this to go a similar way to the first. Serves in. Backhand. Oh, it's a brilliant winner down the line from Hurkacz. Djokovic wasn't expecting that. Haven't seen many of them. That was a fantastic backhand. The best backhand he's hit all day. So, Djokovic here at 15-all. Is Hurkacz going to have to break Djokovic to be able to get a set in this? The tie break seemed like the way to get it done. Didn't work. Djokovic now into the rally. Hurkacz backhand into the net. And there you go. There's a stat from Arthur Muller. The Joker has won his last 100 Grand Slam matches after winning the first set. The last one was Stan in the US Open final 2016. Good stat that. 100 matches. It's crazy. Good serve there from Djokovic. Hurkacz into the rally. Happy to rally at the moment is Hurkacz. Or at least keep it going. Djokovic with a poor backhand slice there. Goes wide. Are we going to see Djokovic with a little bit of complacency here after getting that first set? There we go. Serving at 30-all. Djokovic in his quest for an 8th Wimbledon crown. Ace down the tee. That'll do for me. And it is 40-30. This is one of the longer service games of this match so far. Maybe that's just because Djokovic's taking a little bit longer in between each of these points. Trying to slow it down a bit. Get his eye back in. Good serve there. And Hurkacz long. And the Joker goes into the chair. 2-1 ahead in this second set. And looking fairly comfortable, I'd say. I mean, it's not much rallying going on. It's just a serve masterclass from both. Djokovic leading 2-1 in the second set, up 1-0. And the sun setting over Wimbledon right now as they play on centre court. There will be other matches coming up tomorrow, some highly anticipated ones at that. We have Eubanks, Tsitsipas, Medvedev, Lehechka, Alcaraz, Berrettini, and Dimitrov, Holgeruna. On the women's side, Madison Keys, Mila Andreeva. We got Hadamaya Rebakina, Alexandrova, Sabalenka, and Ons Jabeur, Petra Kvitova. Doesn't get better than that, does it? I think we got somebody waiting in the wings to join us here, and maybe slightly mixed feelings between Polish and Novak Djokovic love, but it is Zach. How are you doing, Zach?
Ben, it's been so long.
I know, mate.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was JG for a second.
I've had just horribly busy year. It was funny. We were chatting. I was finally in a chat again, just on one of the live streams the other day. And Gary was like, "Do I know you have?" And I'm like, "Gary, you were watching my streams like last year. Like we communicated repeatedly." He's like, "Oh, I forgot."
But you're back and you're sounding better than ever. Your internet's good. Your sound quality is good.
I've got a mic here. Yeah. So the issue was I was trying to join with my phone as my camera, because that's the best. I'm a very sharp camera. Yeah. And the speaker setup. And for some reason, StreamYard was not letting me use them. Then finally, I found a way to get the mic working, but not the camera. But yes. So I discovered you guys, I think 2 years ago when I was in Poland for the summer, and that's Wimbledon was on. I was like, where can I watch Wimbledon? Or where can I see something about Wimbledon? And I found you guys, and I've been a member practically since then. Yeah, I don't know, when did you start memberships?
Yeah, it's probably must have been just slightly after then, I think.
Yeah, so I am in the city where Hurkacz was born.
Ooh.
I love Hurkacz. He lives near us in Florida when we're in Florida, and when he's in Florida, I should say too. But
are you following Hurkacz around? It seems.
Yes,
like
I'm a stalker. I'm a legit Hurkacz stalker. I love him. In a non-slam, I would go for Hubie, probably. But in a Grand Slam, I'm totally Nole fam, and I have to. He's got to get more records. You know, he needs with Carlos Alcaraz on his foot, on his heels. He needs to really, keep collecting those trophies. So
he does.
And
it's into the net there from Hurkacz, and it is going to be break point. Novak Djokovic, just as Zach arrives, it's almost he's bringing some Nole luck to the stream.
I love Hubie. I play tennis here when I'm here, but yesterday I was just fed up with having some crappy rackets, and I went to the store and I did a thing, as we say in the US. I don't know. Do you have the British? I did a thing. So
you did the thing.
In Wrocław, in Hubie's hometown, I committed sacrilege, and I got Djokovic's racket to try to play some better tennis while I'm here. And just good timing, I think, right in time. Oh, Hubie, he's so clutch. So
serve him well, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was going to win that tiebreak. I mean, once he had that mini break, and Djokovic had a little nerves there with the double fault, and I thought, oh man, this is Hubie's now. I mean, I figured that would be his only set, maybe one of two, but 100% I agree with you and Kavi. Everything you've said, I think we 100% agree. In the Discord, the Game to Love Discord channel where I'm more active, and just in general here, I think everyone thinks JG's lost his mind a little bit. It's like he doesn't know who Hurkacz is.
I know.
I was gonna be the John McEnroe, the American, come on here and pretend I don't know who someone is, but JG's already doing the job for us. So I don't know.
He's been blinded by Chris Eubanks for some reason in this tournament. He forgot who Hurkacz is, but he knows who Chris Eubanks is now.
I mean, he's biased for Carlos and against Novak, so he's sort of like...
It's just like the easy side of the draw we keep hearing out of his mouth. The semi-finalist of Wimbledon he's playing right now, Hurkacz. So that's the easy side.
And Sinner is the one guy who scared me the whole time. People were cracking jokes about him being able to hold up and, be physically fit, but he's looking stunning right now. And he's the one player who scared me the whole time.
Potential semi-final for Djokovic should he get there. Should both of them get there, to be honest. Sinner still going to have tough matches coming up before then. Obviously, his next one, Roman Safulan, who's playing pretty well.
Well, Galan looked amazing today. He was really hanging in there with Sinner. First set looked extremely tight, but Sinner can just go all day, hitting so hard on both wings, moving wonderfully. I still believe that his and Djokovic's skiing backgrounds help them on grass. I think there's something about the strength of the legs, the movement. Oh man, I think I'm a little ahead of you, but Djokovic.
Yeah, just slightly. But I know what you mean. That drop shot, you play a drop shot against Djokovic at your own peril. He slides to the net and he plays one better.
Yeah, I'm going to let you do the play-by-play because you're on the slightly different time, I think.
I think it's only slight. That's the thing. I think it's just slight. The stream is
it's actually funny because listening to it, you were way behind me. But now that we're on
that's
live,
because because on YouTube, it's like a 15-second delay.
Yes. So I think we might be similar time.
Yeah, now it'd be pretty similar, but I think just because I'm not watching it on like an actual TV, it just comes through slightly later on. Just
to see if we can sync up. Right now, Djokovic is bouncing the ball. He's on his maybe eighth bounce.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you when he serves, but I know that it's going to be behind for sure because it won't be the same. He's serving now.
Okay, so that's what I mean. 5 to 10 seconds behind. But
10 seconds?
5 seconds, maybe.
Surely not that far.
Wilby almost does a split.
Oh, what a passing shot that is. That's incredible.
Well, somebody said it in the comments earlier. Gosh, I should have remembered who it was, but a regular mentioned that they're not sure if they've ever seen Djokovic start so strong in a slam. Like his tremendous record, all of his great years of success. And I was thinking the same thing. I honestly, he just looks 100% solid. He's not giving an inch to anybody. I mean, he did at the tiebreak there, but
he's fired up. He's massively fired up for this tournament. More than any, I feel that this year he's got a bee in his bonnet. He had the bee in his bonnet because of Australia, because he wasn't allowed to play it. And he was making a point there. I'm going to come to Australia. And now you let me play. I'm going to win that with ease. He did it. He dropped one set in the whole tournament. And that one was a tiebreak. That's the only tiebreak he's lost all year. And now he's cut. But then he went to Roland Garros. And he's like, no, Rafa, thank you very much. I'm going to take that one next. You got the next best, Rafa. See how he does against me in a 5-set. Broke him on the court physically. And then everyone's like, oh, no, that's the future. And now he's come to Wimbledon. He's like, guess what? I've just won this one 5 times. Well, I'm going to win this one 5 times in a row.
This is just 10 years and 2 days since he lost on this court, which is bonkers.
It's nuts.
The one thing nobody predicted with Alcaraz was that Alcaraz would break physically and Djokovic wouldn't. I mean, it was just...
I still think he's got something in his head from...
Now he's got a neck cord too.
The last time he was allowed to play all of the slams, which seems ridiculous to me that he wasn't allowed to play the US Open, considering the year before he was allowed to play the US Open, which in the height of the pandemic, but he wasn't allowed to play it the next year when it had calmed down. Stupid rules.
Yeah.
I was going to say, when he was allowed to play it, he was one match away from the calendar slam. That is in his mind. I was one match away from the calendar slam. I was a Daniel Medvedev away from the calendar slam. And that was it.
And others have said it, but the pressure seems way lower this year, much lower, because he's ahead in the slam race. He's been there before in this calendar slam chase. But look, this shows you how deep Nole fan I am. But I continue. I feel like the one they canceled there's with COVID. Of course, COVID was the situation, but it's also like well, Federer can't play. He's not going to be able to win it. And Djokovic is probably going to get another one if we have it. I'm like, I mean, he's got 4 in a row with the COVID one in the middle. Like, obviously he was going to win that. Yeah. Like, so that's robbed. The throat one was robbed. The
Australia one.
Robbed. I mean, son of Matt on the Game to Love Discord channel, and his name is Son of Matt. On the chat here on the videos, I think it's Edgar Jacout or something. But he's furious that Djokovic is not number 1 all these weeks because he doesn't have the Wimbledon points, which is also.
I don't even the number 1 thing. I don't even care. Like, the thing is he more than likely would have won 2 more slams had he been allowed to. Well, had they played Wimbledon, he would have probably got it. Had he been allowed in Australia, he proved the next year, a year older, that he won it with ease. He would have just won it again, wouldn't he? So it's just. But the best thing about it, and I feel like all that this has done, all of this controversy over Djokovic, it's just made him come out now that you know that the media are all a bunch of liars, and you know that everything was just a load of crap, and he was the only one who stood up and actually said, no, I'm going to stand up and for the people who don't believe in the media. Now he looks a bit more like a bit of a martyr, or one of those people who's just like stands up for people. I don't say martyr because they're the people who died, haven't they? But he's just like somebody who's actually done something good for like the normal person in society. He's proved that no matter what, he was prepared to give up the chance to be the greatest of all time. Or he knew inside his mind, I don't care if they stop me playing for the next 2 years. I'm still going to be the most Grand Slams of all time. You don't stop me. And he's proven it right now. And that's why I've got so much more respect for him than ever before. I like my Nole love since he came back has gone through the roof. I'm telling you.
No, I mean, I think his dad, like a year ago or something, said he's going to win even more because of the break, the rest, whatever. I'm not sure about that, but his dad's crazy, but his dad's wonderful that he's given his son so much confidence, so much support over the years. But I do think that's fueled him the way you've said. And I also, that was a truly difficult thing for him as a person. Like, dealing with that was probably one of the hardest things he's gone through in his life, I think. The way he talks about it, the way he talked about it after it, and after getting the pressure off, winning Wimbledon, I think that helped him to evolve as a human too, and just helped him to be even more in himself and even more, just. I mean, and the way he's playing here, I mean, this is like...
It's just unreal, isn't it? I mean, look, even Hurkacz claps that one. I mean, it's just so good.
I mean, he just doesn't...
There's Julie. Look, there she is.
He makes it, and he's getting to the Federer point where he just makes it look easy. Like, I think in the past, it's sort of like Djokovic had to fight to win. And now he's at the point where he's just so efficient and he's so on target that he makes it look easy. And his serve botting is ridiculous. I mean, his placement on serving, I don't know. He's just all around gotten better, I think. And maybe that time off helped him.
I say I'll get something more controversial. When in a couple of years' time, when Djokovic is 38, and then the vaccines really kicked into everyone else, then we'll see him win like the calendar slam like 3 times in a row.
You're gonna get yourself canceled from YouTube. Come on, cool it, bro.
I'm just saying, like, we might see the difference between what a superhuman really is.
There was no long-term scientific research on that. This is we're all guinea pigs, but it's
well, Djokovic isn't. It's the one thing that we know.
I just think it helped him to grow and evolve. And I'm not going to kid. I struggled whether to buy this racket because it's not cheap. But every time I see that racket now, and I'm like, oh my God. And now I hold it and I'm like, oh, this is such a nice racket.
Is your backhand going to be better now?
Oh, I'm going to be such a better tennis player. I mean, this is
aces for fun though.
Yeah, believe me. I practiced serving yesterday with a few different rackets, and I was like, I just got to get the really good one.
Yeah, that's what Gene's saying. A good point there. Like you were saying, he was asking the question in the chat: is Novak's serve close to prime Federer levels now What do you think about this?
Yeah,
I think so. I think that it's right up there. I think that Federer, the consistency of the serve, for sure. I feel the serve is a completely different serve because Federer's style was so unique. But the consistency level of the Djokovic serve these days is, I mean, he's more powerful than Federer's serve for sure. It's like almost like a big server sometimes.
Well, he's so accurate. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not the one to compare their serves, but the thing that always blows my mind with Djokovic, he can just do that down the line serve, like right on the freaking line. He does it so consistently, and I try to get better at that serve, but my goodness, it's so freaking hard to do. And he just does it. He takes a little power off to do it accurately, but you don't see anyone else. I mean, you see big servers who can do that down the line pretty well, but he does it in this curling way. He curls the ball a little bit.
Curls inwards.
Yeah, and it just curls and clips the line and goes and down the middle, and it's like. And then he's got the outside one too. He's just so accurate with them. And you don't think of him. He doesn't have a power booming serve like Hurkacz.
What a passing shot that is as well. He's just toying with Hurkacz. If Hurkacz doesn't find a first serve for the rest of this game, he's lost this game. I'm telling you that right now.
We can come back to the serve, but I want to go back to the discussion. And I don't know what JG smoking. I honestly think. Well, first, I honestly think he's a little biased for Carlitos, and a little biased against Hubi, and he wants to think. I'm not sure, has he watched Hubi much at Wimbledon or on grass? Because those of us who like Hubi, like we watch him a lot.
Incredible grass court. He said Jar is probably a better grass court player than Hubi.
It's insane. That infuriated me a little bit, and I was like, I know he had a little bit, and I know I'm biased too, but that's ridiculous comment. That's a Johnny Mac comment there. That's a Johnny Mac. He can go work for the BBC.
They're similar players, like those two. That's the thing. They're similar stature. They've got big serves. I feel that Hurkacz much better at volleying. So the serve volley game for Hurkacz, I feel is much stronger than Jarry.
Look, the biggest title he won in Miami, he played this style of tennis. Like, he typically can't play that clean for a whole tournament like he did in Miami when he won it. But he plays like that on grass almost every time. Like, he plays that very clean
Djokovic. Sorry, it's another winner, and it's 3 break points. Go on.
That's good. No, interrupt for the play-by-play anytime. But his serve coming to net game is just superb. It's perhaps like the best out there. Berrettini's got the serve +1 power forehand that's better. Djokovic has everything, but Hubi's serve come to net play is phenomenal, and it's really he's one of the I call Berrettini a small letter goat on grass. Berrettini is a small lowercase goat on grass.
Kid, isn't it?
No, Hubi I'm calling a kid.
Okay.
So you have the goat, you have the capitalized goat, Djokovic, Federer, Sampras, those goats on grass. Oh wow, Hubi.
No, he's just 2 aces in a row, and this is what he does.
So you've got them, and then Berrettini, I think, deserves lowercase goat on grass.
139 miles an hour.
Because Berrettini is like almost unplayable on grass. But then Hubi's like a grass kid, like a baby goat.
That's such good serving from Hubi. 3 massive serves with 3 break points for Djokovic there. And he's just saved all of them.
He's so good at that. I mean, I've seen it in so many tournaments. When he's in trouble, he just serves his way out of it so often. He's got one of the coolest heads, one of the most clutch servers. Him and Berrettini, I think, the clutchest servers. Most clutch servers. You can't say clutches, can you?
No, I don't think so. This is what I mean. As soon as he Howard, I knew that was coming. As soon as he saved all the break points with the turnables, his first serve after that, Djokovic got straight back in, and then his next shot was terrible. Goes long.
The reasons I would say Hubi is an easy matchup for Djokovic, even though he's got to be one of the hardest you can get on at Wimbledon, is that he has the forehand problem, the Coco Gauff problem on the forehand, where the forehand just breaks down. If you go to it 5 times, he's going to miss it once, something like that. And Djokovic is just so good at targeting any weakness in any player. So if you have any weakness he can target, he's going to do it.
Give him a set, he'll find it.
Yeah. And then the same stuff that you and Kavi were saying about the serving, like it might look like he's unplayable on his serve. The same with like Kyrgios last year in the final. Sorry, we're pointless live on.
There we go. To volley from Hurkacz.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what's Djokovic done there?
What did he do? He just was going to hit the net, I guess.
I think he was trying to get there just to try and put it over, and he slipped. He slipped on top of the net and fell onto the net, Djokovic.
He was trying not to touch the net.
He was trying so hard to not touch. Did he even? Oh, because if it had gone back over the other side, Hurkacz wins the point. Yeah, so he ends up just falling in the net.
Oh, but look at that. That's so sweet.
What a ridiculous sight. I've never seen anything like it. Never seen Djokovic fall into the net like that.
Yeah, no, that was total luck. I mean,
well, what a volley though from Hurkacz. I mean,
that's what when you're a grass kid, you get that kind of luck.
Loop that up. The smash from Hurkacz. Great smash. Brilliant smash.
It's really nice though to see them smiling and laughing and hugging. I mean, this is what Wimbledon's about too, keeping it light, right? A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, don't keep it too nice though. Still a competitive tennis match, and there's ranking points, there's history.
And he got out of it. He got out of it. See,
that's amazing.
And
well
to
played,
discount his ability, to discount his serving ability, his volleying ability. And I thought Djokovic gave the perfect game plan for Hubi after his last win against Wawrinka. He said in the on-court interview, he's got tremendous serving. Everyone knows that. And he's got really long arms, so it's really hard to pass him. And
that volley was incredible. Like there's no way he should have got that back in the court.
No, and the game plan for him has to be come to net more than usual, come to net on return games as well, because he's never going to win. He's never going to win from the baseline. Like his only chance is to aggressively come to net. And I don't see him doing it. I see him relying on his serve and the hope of winning tie breaks. He's coming to net a little bit, but I mean, I didn't expect him to change his game that much, but I think that would be his only chance. I mean, Djokovic, we saw him with Kyrgios. I mean, Kyrgios, people talked him off as not the best. I mean, Kyrgios would have beaten anyone else on grass last year, in my opinion. He was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And his serving, when you start off the match as a Djokovic fan, you're like, oh, crap. Novak can't return Kyrgios' serve. But just like what you and Kavi said. Yeah, and it looks like he can't return Hurkacz's serve right now.
Oh, my word. What a backhand that is. And the next one is clearly out. But Djokovic, that was an inside-out power forehand from Hurkacz cross court, and then he just lined it. He just put it down the line with perfect accuracy with the backhand.
No, I mean, I really don't recall.
You're going to be doing them soon with that racket.
Oh yeah, of course. And I hugged my racket the whole time. Oh my! I put the thing back on it. I took this off last night, but I put it back on for the show.
Taking it back
to keep Djokovic's face on. Yeah, I'm going to take it back if Hubi wins.
I want a refund. It didn't work. I couldn't hit a backhand like Djokovic.
Yeah, exactly. How come my serve won't curl onto the tee like this?
Yeah, false advertising.
I get like 1 out of 20. How does he get 1 out of 2?
That's it. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a practice makes perfect.
But look at how clean and easy he's making it look.
It's like a computer game when Djokovic plays. He just thinks, I'm just gonna hold the arrow into that corner and then aim for that exact corner. It just drops in the right place every time. Now I'm gonna put it over to the other side.
He looks more relaxed than ever. He looks just cleaner than ever. It's always hilarious how he doesn't hardly sweat. It's just like
I'm not surprised. Not even really any rallies though. That's why it's just mainly serving.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. 40 love. Looking for a game to love here. First serve.
Ask for some more likes and check the comments. I forget. Oh, there's.
I mean, like the video. We're up to 133. We're 67 away from 200.
Oh, Snehal Kumar had my back the other day. I was trying to remind. Yeah.
Saying what?
Well, he was telling. I guess Kavi was not watching when I did some stream, so he didn't know who I was. And Snehal was informing. But great crew here. I think you've developed quite a big Nole fam following. It looks like it's gotten more and more Nole fam. I don't know if that's because of the titles and the records falling, or because you've overpowered JG. Although that's not really the case. I mean, honestly, a lot of us complain. JG's a little bit bullies you a little too much. He loves to bully, and I think you have a lot of sympathy from the fan base here because we're like stop
people
bullying
just
Ben.
Coming in for sympathy. Is that what they're coming in for?
What was that?
Why not? Whoa.
Too much bullying there. Oh my! And he kicked you out.
Get him out.
That's pure bullying. JG, have you been
to the bottom.
listening? Have you been listening and watching?
No, I've not been listening to your conversation.
Oh, that's too bad, but that's good. Don't replay it.
No, I saw Ben in here with you, and I thought, that's too boring for me. So I've been watching the tennis, and listen, the tennis has been good. I've really enjoyed it.
Oh man, yeah. Don't watch the replay. We haven't been trash talking you. No worries.
And we've got Nicolette in the live chat.
I will show you. So I'm in Poland right now. I'm in Wrocław, where Hubi's from. And that's how I discovered you when I was here a couple years ago, and I was trying to find ways to watch and follow, and I've been playing tennis, but I was just very unhappy with my rackets here. So yesterday I went to the store.
He's got the Djokovic racket now.
Yeah. Can you play like Djokovic with it though?
Yeah. I'm expecting that if I don't hit serves down the tee and just have a perfect all-court game, I should get a refund on the racket.
I mean, who's been serving better, Hurkacz or Djokovic?
Oh my gosh, it's insane.
Probably, I'd say.
I think Hurkacz is incredible, the serves. Yeah. But the one thing, what happened in that tiebreak, we'll talk about in a second, maybe in the changeover, but he just capitulated, 6-3 up, and then hit that forehand into the bottom of the net. Definitely just couldn't handle the pressure, a little bit like the match earlier. And just quickly, do you know where you are in Poland? I was also there 1 month ago.
Oh, really? Oh, my. I got
at the coach station. Do you know the big shopping centre?
Which one?
There's like a massive shopping centre with like a coach station.
In Wrocław?
Oh, maybe it's not there.
Wrocław?
Wrocław. Yeah. That's where I was.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. That was new. I lived here for a long time, and that was new when I moved away.
Yeah. It's new. That's where I was.
Yeah. It was built like right before we moved to Florida. So I forgot that it's there. I was like, there's no mall connected to it. And I was thinking train station, Coach. I was like, took me a minute to realize Coach is bus station.
Yeah, it's like an underground bus section.
Yes. No, it's a beautiful. What were you doing? Why were you there?
I was on my way to Prague. I had to get
okay. Yeah, they call this
the
nickname is the meeting place of Wrocław's nickname. It's right between,
right.
Right in the middle of Prague, Krakow, and Berlin. It's a beautiful city for anyone who's.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to explore it much. Just a shopping centre, and from there I got the coach to Prague.
Yeah. Well, I thought he hit that out. Well, the one thing that hasn't happened. Oh my, was that in?
Oh, rally.
We had a game to
that one's out.
Unorthodox.
Volley plus wide there from Hurkacz.
I thought it fell on the line, but yeah. Well, we were talking about Hubi's serve and volley game, his grass game. I won't go over it again, but it's just phenomenal. You can put Sampras, Federer, and Djokovic in the GOAT category. And then I put Berrettini as a lowercase GOAT on grass. He's basically unplayable if you're not one of the big three.
Yeah.
And then I would count Hubi as a kid, as a baby GOAT on grass. And
I'm not disputing that. Where does Eubanks come into this? Is he on the kid section?
Well, yeah, Eubanks is. I love Eubanks. We could talk about him another day. But no, he took a set off of Djokovic in 2019 Wimbledon, and then he had like the best record going into toward the end of the second week in the 2020 Wimbledon 2021. So 2020 was canceled. Oh, yeah. Djokovic. Oh my gosh.
I know that serve is just lethal. And
really,
drop shot is dirty.
The 2021 where he got to the semifinals against Berrettini, he was phenomenal up until that semifinals. He completely lost his rhythm or something. maybe the occasion got to him. I don't know. I'd never seen him play that bad before, and never since. So he had that great run and then ran into Berrettini. And then last year he won Halle. So he had the Halle curse and lost to Fokina in the first round. But yeah, I think his best tennis by far is on grass. It's like how when he won Miami Open, this was he played like he just typically plays on grass. But
let's get the button out.
But Djokovic is obviously going to find a way to target his forehand when it gets later. Once he gets the serve down and is able to return the serve better, it always takes a little while. The big servers, he can return their serve, but it takes a couple of sets often.
Sorry, man. I had to go for the game to love.
Cut you off.
Cut me off anytime. I'm too excited to be
No, is it? I can understand where the excitement's come from. Let's quickly talk about that tie break in the first set. For those who are just joining, Hurkacz had it on his racket the whole set. He looked like not missing a single serve. He even found a first serve, and Djokovic managed to return it. Sort of mid-court, easy put away really for someone of his caliber. Go straight into the net. From that moment, you just knew he was always going to lose it.
Well, before that, though, Novak also looked perfect serving going into the tiebreak, and then he double faulted, which was, I think, a sign of the occasion getting to him a little bit. He knows the situation with Hubi, and maybe there's a little more pressure on the tiebreak.
But you know the difference. Djokovic does the double fault, and it's not as critical of a moment.
Well, I mean, he got down the mini break, and Hubi had the opportunity, and then I mean that we thought, okay, that'll be the set he wins or something. But
Hubi never looks that happy on court. The only time he's looked happy in this entire match was when Djokovic fell over the net, and then he just laughed for a bit. And that was it.
Well, he's not shaving. He looks like he's been drinking all night. I've never seen him look. He looks horrible. I've never seen him look so bad.
Hurkacz.
He's not shaving. He looks hungover. He's like
ice.
I don't know.
It's just so many aces. Look how many. He's like 20 now. Is that?
Yeah, it's insane serving. I mean,
I think Bublik did like 31 earlier. It's nuts.
No, I'm really excited. I think Eubanks, joking aside, he can do some special things, but he's not as good as Hurkacz with the serving. That's just insane. That's another ace down the tee. 30 love. Looks like we're going to another tie break here. Could this be 3 tie breaks for Novak Djokovic?
Well, he's only lost one all year.
I don't think he'll have time for a third, though, because it is 20 past 10. We've got 40 minutes left. Almost another ace there down the tee. 135 mile an hour, that serve. He hit 137 earlier, and Djokovic got it back. That's a double fault, though. Not the worst of times.
He did 139 ace earlier as well.
When it goes to the tiebreak, I'm just going to hug this racket again.
I think
you wouldn't believe how good this racket feels. Oh, my God. I know it's not the one he plays with, but still, oh, my gosh. I'm so eger to play with it tomorrow.
Shame about the image on it. I'd rip that off.
I took it off last night, and I put it back on for the show.
Yeah, I'd have thrown that in the bin by now.
Of course you would.
We'll send you a T-shirt to wear for the next one.
No thanks.
Oh my God! But I was saying, one of the regular commenters was saying earlier that's never seen Djokovic look so solid out of every match in a slam. And I really think he looks cleaner and more efficient and more relaxed than ever in this tournament. And I also
think it's been the easiest draw he's had in many years. That's probably why. I think Draper the other year was a lot tougher. He's a good player.
Draper was a fun.
The other times, I think I know he lost. Did he lose a set to Kwon Soon as well last year? Kwon Soon at that spell was actually very, very good, like dangerous. But of course, that was a bit of an outlier.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think the way he's serving, the way he's hitting his shots,
he is playing extremely well this year, and that's why it's hard to look past him.
He looks untouchable. But you want to talk about Eubanks more? I mean, Eubanks. Eubanks will go out there with no pressure. I mean, whoever he's playing from now on. Yeah. I mean, no pressure. He's got.
Tsitsipas a winnable one though, so that's why there is a little bit of pressure. Tsitsipas out of all of them is the one that you'd want, I think.
Yeah, shout out to Jamie for the super chat. Cheers Jamie. Saying, okay, now both the gym guys are here. Why does Novak have so many songs after winning a slam? Nadal one, Alcaraz none, Medi none, Team none, etc.
That's because man is no way fan.
That reminded me of that Keith Starmer song. None. Wasn't that why you did that song?
Anyway, back to the match. It is juice. Big moment. Ben's going to do the commentary.
I'll answer that in a second. After the tie break.
Here's John McEnroe. Come on, Ben.
Here we go. It's Hurkacz. I've never seen him on the court before. He must be a new guy on the tour.
Right. We were comparing your knowledge of Hurkacz's grass court skills to John McEnroe's knowledge of tennis players outside.
I think he's just 10. As good on hard courts, though. I really do.
No, I think he's a little better on grass. He's like
Djokovic.
On grass. He's consistently how he is at his best on fast hard courts. I mean, it's not quite.
Yeah,
he's definitely a bit confused though. He keeps hitting the back of his trainers like he's playing on clay. I'm not sure what that's happened. Why he's doing that.
Oh, Sinner was doing that a lot earlier. He slipped, and then Sinner kept checking his shoes.
Ice.
Yeah,
is that in? He's just going to challenge the goal.
That's an ace.
Yeah, for sure. I think so.
I think it's an ace, and I think we are going to tie break. Everyone,
it's out.
Is it? Looked in.
Oh, it is out.
Gosh, good challenge from Djokovic.
Oh, no.
I thought it was going tie break.
No.
Oh, my. Look at that second serve, too. That's. Oh, look at that. Oh, is it in? It went.
Oh, what? That was
good
brilliant
volley. Unbelievable. And we are going to tie break now. 6-all in the second, tie break time.
Predictions, right?
Right, let's get some predictions in the live chat right now. I think I'm going to go for Hurkacz 8-6.
Oh, my.
I think Hurkacz might win it as well, actually. I think it might be a 7-5.
I'm going to say 7-4 Djokovic.
Oh, right. Let's see who's right. We've got Arthur in the chat going 8-6 Djokovic. RK going 7-5 Hubi. Gene got 7-5 Djokovic.
Remember, Novak
I'm changing it after that
curfew. Novak knows he's got a curfew and he doesn't want to. He doesn't need to.
I'm not sure if he's going to get past the curfew now, though. That was a terrible backhand from Hurkacz. I mean, the
curfew's done. I think they could potentially end it after this one. Are they going to start another set?
Yeah, but he knows he doesn't have to play 5 sets tonight, so he can just put it. I mean,
they could squeeze. No, they can't squeeze in a full set.
Oh,
that's long, isn't it?
I thought it was.
I'll challenge that.
It's not.
That looked long. It just clipped the chalk on that was long. I don't think it was.
Yeah, I think you got a challenge for me that looked in.
That was. It was for me. It hit the chalk behind where the box was.
Potentially, yeah.
Ben with the good eyes. Look at that. Oh,
there you go.
It's close though.
You get a 2 pence bonus for that.
Woo!
Nicolette respectfully rejects our predictions.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh, Hubie's missed that volley. That's
I don't know how.
Unfortunate.
Zach's in front of me slightly.
He's watching it on the real telly, I think. That's
get it ahead of you in Poland. You know, we're ahead of you.
You're gonna have to give me an extra second because
I'm like he's
Poland
already
is a little bit east of UK, so we get whenever I'm in the US, I'm way behind you.
It's like watching football when someone's in up front. It's like, oh yeah.
I think it's because I'm watching on TV and the TV gets it quicker. I think.
2-love Djokovic. Ace from Hurkacz out wide, 2-1. Djokovic with the mini break. He's up a set, won the first one on a tie break. Hurkacz had set points. Is he going to get any set points here? He's going to have to start finding more of that first serve.
Here is Djokovic doesn't seem to be harassing Hurkacz's. I mean, I guess he's just having trouble getting his serve back. So this is. I mean, you're just expecting him to harass Hurkacz's forehand like he does Berrettini's backhand, or.
I feel like he feels like he's just got Hurkacz. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I don't think it matters. He's just going to play his game. With Berrettini, you can't play to the forehand. Just go all to the backhand.
In. Djokovic cross court.
Great winner,
down the
Hurkacz.
line. Hurkacz back on serve.
Careful. Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, but you see that was.
That's why you can't just attack his backhand. Hurkacz has a good backhand.
No, his backhand is great. It's his forehand that breaks down.
Yeah, exactly. So be careful.
Yeah. His backhand is solid.
The best approach shot there from Djokovic. Left himself vulnerable for the passing shot down the line.
Yeah, it was not a good approach shot. Let's see. Oh, just his serve botting, though. He's a serve bot. He's turned into a serve bot.
Yeah, good serve there.
Who you can't get a ball past. Who can also hit an overhead smash now. I mean, he just doesn't have a weakness. I mean, when's the last time you saw Djokovic miss an overhead smash even?
Wow, he's too clutch.
It's true, yeah. He doesn't miss them now.
He's not.
Doesn't even bother to hit them.
Fixes any small problem, he fixes it.
A lot of people on the women's side have gone against smashing now, haven't they? They've just gone with like this dry volleying instead.
Yeah, I like that.
You're going to do that with the new racket.
Oh, I'm going to do everything with the racket. And then I'm going to return it because I'm playing so poorly. No, just kidding. Oh, this is a good rally here.
Yeah, this is better from Djokovic, moving him around. Go to the forehand again. No, he went down the middle.
Djokovic looks like he's in practice.
They're
Djokovic
both
is like in
now.
practice.
Djokovic
Oh, wow.
I know something good's coming.
Sorry, should I not respond? Should I not react? I mean,
Yeah, you're gonna have to delay the reaction just a few seconds.
yeah, I would just try to be cool.
Otherwise, I might as well turn it off and just listen
I'll
to
pretend I'm Rebekina. I'll pretend I'm Rebekina.
Or we'll just leave and leave Zach.
Oh my gosh!
Look at that slice, though. It's like Ashley Barty.
I'm telling you, you don't
That was
watch
nuts.
enough Hurkacz. The kid can play on grass, man.
Yeah, he is a very good grass scorer.
This is his surface. This is where he feels most comfortable.
Maybe I'm coming round to the idea that Hurkacz. Look, Djokovic, they're very impressed with that shot. 3-all, going to the changeover. Hurkacz to serve. We're on serve again. And there's nothing separating these two players today. Let's be honest. I know Djokovic took that first set, but Hurkacz blew it rather than Djokovic taking it.
What are the stats right now? The stats are Djokovic. Oh, there is something separating.
Hurkacz playing well in this.
Yeah, but there isn't any. A bit. You know what I mean, Zach? The way they're playing, nothing's separating them.
No, I agree. They look very well matched, but obviously the stats show that Djokovic has 4 unforced errors and Hubi has 18.
Yeah, I don't know if that's right.
Oh, but look at that.
Oh, Djokovic.
Oh,
sorry, I can't
another unforced error. Return from Djokovic. If you are just joining, guys, please hit the like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Did you press the 100 like button, Ben?
Yeah, it's been and gone. Let's
get to 200 likes. Come on. Everyone, like the video right now. Hubi Hurkacz on serve with Djokovic in the second. He's matching Novak Djokovic here on centre court. Going toe-to-toe with the world number 2.
200 likes for my 2-year anniversary as a Game to Love subscriber.
Zach's been here for a long time. Nice little 1-2 from Djokovic. Comes in, inside out forehand into the open court. 4-all.
Massive.
So Djokovic needs to win the next 3 points for my prediction to be right. Let's see what happens.
Hassan saying 5-set Djokovic win. Hurkacz definitely value to win a set. This is a big point coming up. It's 4-all. Djokovic bouncing the ball, taking his time. Serves into the net. It's going to be a second serve. And this is a big difference, but maybe not so for Djokovic. He still won 72% of second serves. Incredible numbers, really.
No, he's not.
That is nuts.
He's hardly lost a point on serve, Djokovic. Great shot down the line from Hurkacz. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unplayable. Hubi Hurkacz on his racket will serve now.
I had to hold my mouth. I was like, what a shot.
I'm just going to watch Zach.
Oh, no. I
facial expression.
What a shot. Oh, my gosh. This is the same situation as last time. He's got the opportunity to win it on his serve.
Last time he set up an ace to get to the set point. It's just hit 10:30 in the UK, 30 minutes to curfew.
But you can't tell if my O is
second serve here.
I gotta hold. I haven't been doing this for a while, so I gotta hold my
backhand.
It's into the net. What have you done there?
Bottle.
I'm like waiting for your reaction. I'm like,
second serve points won. Hurkacz 39%.
Oh my!
It could drop as well. Maybe I don't know if it's factored in that last one, but you compare that to Djokovic's second serve points won, completely different.
I mean, Hubi's got to win this, otherwise he's not getting a set. Even I mean,
Hubi Hurkacz, massive point.
Oh,
that serves in.
What a serve! What a return! Oh, he's guessed him. Oh, Hubie with half volley.
No,
Passes
he's just ruined it for himself. What's he done there?
Hubie's thinking too much. He's thinking too much on these plays. You know, he's not acting like his normal self.
I mean, it's actually incredible, really. Because
What a return of serve.
Faultless.
What a
The
return,
return was amazing. The pickup wasn't the best, but he was in trouble there, being in that situation.
Shot. How do you do that backhand? I need to learn that backhand. The little flick down the line from inside the court.
But Hubie's just thinking too much. He's trying to think, what can I do? This is what happens with so many players when they play Djokovic, right? I mean, they just...
Well, pressure moments here. Set point, 6-5 Novak.
Here we go.
To take the second set in another tie break.
I'm going to hide my face so that I can't show any reactions.
Taking his time. The serves into the net. Doesn't mean much. 68% second serve, but definitely better than 88%. More of a chance here for Hurkacz. Is he going to attack it like he did the last? It was almost a winner off the second serve last time. Complete quiet in the stadium.
It is silence. Second serve's always... That's a good return from Hurkacz. Forehand down the line. Djokovic is there with a slide. And then he goes back behind him. He's looped it up. Can he smash it?
Oh, my word!
Hurkacz cross court. Down the middle. Backhand to backhand now. Down the centre. From Djokovic cross court now. Hurkacz, big backhand. Djokovic answers. Massive rally. It's about 30 shots. Hurkacz, happy to rally still. Oh, good backhand. Just Djokovic has gone long.
Unbelievable. He saved set point. Could have been match point. And I tell you what, if Djokovic won that point, you may as well give him the trophy today. Because he had no right to keep that rally alive. The ball out wide from Hurkacz on the forehand. He crushed it. No one gets that back. Maybe Alcaraz if he's really feeling lucky. Djokovic got an arm to it. The ball didn't just land back in play. It landed back on the baseline. And then, from that situation, Djokovic was favourite to win the rally. But Hurkacz didn't give up. And it ended with a really fortunate bounce, really, for Hurkacz.
No, when you have that crazy kind of save that lands like that on a line, it's like that person almost always wins the point, you know? It's like they go from being the a crazy save to winning the point often.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I thought he was going to do the smash. Normally, the next shot is that they're so confused that it landed in. They go boom, balloon it out, but he didn't.
No, it was funny hearing you guys react to it like a few seconds because it looked like he's going to do a smash, and then you realize it falls way behind him, and then.
That could give Hurkacz some confidence. 6-all in the tiebreak. First serve's good. Is that going to come back? It's a big smash. Hurkacz gets there. Oh, he almost passed him.
I thought he passed him.
Probably could have.
I thought he passed him.
He could have passed him. I think you want to take that point back again.
He's still playing too nervous, in my opinion. I mean, Hubie should just relax a little bit more. Nothing's on the line, but he's playing a little too nervous and too tentative and thinking too much.
I mean, he did want to get a racket to it. He guessed the right way. That wasn't a good smash, though, from Djokovic. I know you're saying his smash has improved. Wasn't the most confident, but he got away with it. And he's got another set point here, but it is on Hurkacz's serve. Yeah, is he going to find an ace? He needs one now. He doesn't.
What? How fast? 136 mile an hour. Oh. Second
serve coming up. He's messed it up. He's ruined it. And Novak Djokovic simply far too good yet again. We've all said he's going to win Wimbledon, and these are the reasons why. He takes the opportunities when they're presented. And I mean, if Hurkacz served 136 mile an hour can't beat him, I don't think anyone can.
Oh, no, they're going to close it down. Boo.
Well,
yeah, it's done.
I mean, Djokovic's giving there's a lot of polls in England. I mean, Hubie could try to get someone to poison his drink, and then Djokovic could have this Michael Jordan moment, come out poisoned and still win, right?
Well, let's give Djokovic the bottom because that was ridiculous. And he's 2 sets to love up, playing the third tomorrow, where he'll probably win that in a tie break. think it was a very, very interesting, entertaining match. It's not over yet, but it feels like it is, purely because Djokovic took that tie break. Hurkacz has had opportunities to win both sets, didn't take them. And I'm actually excited for tomorrow.
Hubie's young. He'll recover quicker. Look what happened to Andy. Andy would have won that match, I think, if it had finished at one night, but then he couldn't recover.
I think this is Djokovic. He's young as well.
He's not young.
He's 20 years young.
This curfew sucks, and it's just, you look at all the other tournaments. Was it US Open? They're playing at 3 a.m. Oh, it's 10:30. We got to close it. Oh, we got to.
I get that they have a curfew, but why don't they start earlier? This is the most frustrating thing. They're starting so freaking late.
It's 10:30. It's not like 1 a.m. Play
and
till
look, they
midnight
ruined Andy Murray's chance.
Crap.
The reason they do the curfew is because of the local residents and the fact that it's in an area where there's a lot of high-rise buildings and people in close proximity, and also the wildlife in the park.
Yeah, I get that. The curfew's fine, but they shouldn't start at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. Centre court starts well late, doesn't it? It starts at 2 hours after the other court start.
It's ridiculous.
It is a shame, because I feel like it does take a little bit of the atmosphere out of Wimbledon. Some of the best matches in recent years are the ones that go late into the evening, the excitement of it all. Of course, not when it's a final, because that's always at a set time earlier on in the day. And of course, in historic finals at Wimbledon. But I like them evening matches in the first week towards the end where it goes late. You don't see it at Wimbledon because they always got these stupid curfews and not allowing people to play.
They've had
Australian Open's always late. US Open's always late.
Yeah. They've had some good ones. There was Humbert and Kyrgios. Didn't they have an epic one a couple years ago? But yeah, if they just started at like 11 or 12, then they would be able to get more of these matches. And I honestly think, and I think a lot of people think, that Andy Murray was on a path to beating Tsitsipas. And when he came back the next day, he was slow. He was hitting slower. He didn't have the recovery time. I'm 41. I know you need a little more recovery time once you get past your mid-30s. And he didn't have the recovery time. And Tsitsipas came back fresh, and Murray came back, and again, it just ruins a match a little bit. But anyway, well, I'm going to take this to the courts tomorrow. I feel great, but I'm going to have to take this off so I don't get murdered here. Especially Hurkacz's first coach teaches kids there, trains kids at these courts.
Awesome.
So I definitely can't bring even the racket is dangerous probably to bring. No. But no, I think nobody expects Hubie to beat Djokovic at Wimbledon. Nobody expects anyone. It's been 10 years and 2 days since he lost on center court. Yeah.
No one can beat him here. He's simply far too good. And Hurkacz, the way he served to not take a set, I think that highlights everything about where Djokovic is and the levels of him.
Yeah. Hubie choked it. Hubie's normally very clutch, I would say, but he really choked those two tie breaks after
he's not been broken the whole tournament. So, but he still lost. We're still down 2 sets to love.
But
in terms of timing, does anyone know what time it will be on tomorrow?
No idea now.
Will they put it as like sort of
second? I think they normally do them second because Dimitrov was second today after the first match.
Center, though, was it?
Yeah, his was court one because it wasn't as big a match. So they'll
probably looks extremely hot.
JG's player roulette.
Is he mine?
The winner.
Oh, he's
mine. You an Ole t-shirt.
JG's.
Who do you have, Zach? You don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I can tell you if you want.
Yeah, I think he's.
I don't know if he's still in though.
No, I think the person is out because you mentioned who's still in earlier, and
Zach. I don't think you're still in. Let me just have a look down the list. No.
Well, can Eubanks do it? Eubanks has it's got something different that Djokovic hasn't seen, right?
That's the only thing. Yeah.
I think he's the only one who can beat Djokovic.
He can obviously hold his serve. He's one of those few players who can actually hold serve, like Hubie, Berrettini, maybe, Kyrgios. But then
he's going to play lights out tennis at big moments as well. And I think from doing that, Djokovic might not know what's hit him.
He's never played in a big match. That's the problem.
You've not watched him play. You're a fake tennis fan. So how can I
remember, this is not a comparable player, but remember Dustin Brown upsetting that was lights out, phenomenal tennis.
What was that? What round was that in? Can you tell me, Zach?
What's that?
What round was that in?
I don't remember.
Finals or finals, semi-finals, second week? Or was it an Italy round?
Was it first round or second?
Second round. So
Second,
it's not going to be the same. If he plays Djokovic, he'll be in a final. It's not going to be the same type of thing.
Eubanks? Oh, I thought Eubanks. Oh, yeah.
He's not going to play Djokovic anything less than the second week. So it's like big
even
moment.
better. Eubanks will be going and loving it.
The player who has scared me the most since before the tournament was Sinner. Gene, I think, said the same thing. Gene definitely said the same thing.
Have you ever seen Sinner play in the back end of a Grand Slam?
I'm just telling you.
Have you ever seen him play then?
I'm just saying, as a Djokovic fan,
he may even pull out. He may get to the semi and then pull out before the match. That's my prediction before the match was even, the tournament began. I think Sinner will get to the semi-final and then pull out.
One can pray, JG. We can pray together.
Well, Galan Riveros gave him a real tough match today, and you know what he's like on the grass. Formidable.
Galan looked really good, and I was
quite good, Ben. I don't know why.
And he was hitting like way above his normal speed.
Probably better than Hurkacz.
They had a stat. He was hitting his forehand like 20 miles per hour more than normal. Yeah, and he was phenomenal, but he just couldn't hang. Sinner could just go constantly all day. At that special
talents, you know.
I mean, it was ridiculous. Sinner is scary looking, and I mean, I continue. His movement on grass is a bit phenomenal, like Djokovic, and I think it comes from that skiing background, where they have some kind of extra sense of stability and movement that just helps them. He won national championships as a skier when he was 12, I think, and came runner-up at 14 in Italy, where they ski. So yeah.
Maybe that's the key to winning Wimbledon. Be good at skiing. Sinner will get there eventually, maybe. He was a pretty good skier, wasn't he? He gave up skiing to do tennis. So he must have been damn good at that because he's damn good at tennis as well.
Let's end with a statistic, and that is, I think it's IBM have worked out some percentage chance of Hurkacz winning. So, what do you guys think IBM? What's the number they've come up with for the likelihood to win for Hurkacz? What percent?
3%, I'm guessing.
And what do you think, Ben? This is IBM. This is no joke.
Would you say 3?
Those predictions from IBM suck, though.
I'd say, I'll go less then. There's not many who can go less than 3. I'll go 2%.
Okay, the answer is 1%. They've got
second guess.
They've got Djokovic 99% likelihood to win the match.
So you're telling me there's a chance, JG?
Well, what's
There's
the
1% chance for her?
What the one stat is, he's won his last 100 matches after he won in Grand Slams after he won the first set. So I'm guessing they've probably taken that into consideration.
Well, and then when he wins 2 sets,
has he ever
lost? Probably like
he just never lost.
Has he ever lost?
I think he has. He lost to what was the player? Oh, I can't remember.
He's probably lost once in his whole life.
It was like Meltzer or something, wasn't it? Jürgen Meltzer.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah,
something like that. Jamie keeps on going in the live chat after his super chat, just asking this question. Going to have to address it before we end, saying about Novak Djokovic getting so many. Yeah, but I just wanted to explain in more detail because obviously this is a Nadal fan that's feeling probably hard done by after Djokovic got so many songs. The only way I did it was pretty much when Djokovic won, obviously number 20. He'd won 3 slams in a row, so he got settled in the GOAT debate because I thought he was going to go on and win the calendar slam. That was right. He's going to win the calendar slam. Don't give a damn. That was that one. Then after that one, it was 2021. You said no Daniel Medvedev. If you remember, Emma Raducanu won in 2021. So that's why she got a song. I couldn't do 2 songs on one slam. Then, if you remember 2022, we had Rafa Nadal won his 21st Grand Slam. I did a song for Rafa Nadal's 21st Grand Slam. Then for 2020, Rafa Nadal's 2022 in the French Open, Iga had just won her 2nd French Open. I can't do 2 songs, so I did an Iga song because I thought she deserved a song because Rafa just had a song. So Iga got a song. Rafa didn't get 22 because Rafa was already ahead of the Grand Slam race anyway, so it wasn't as significant. Then Djokovic got one for his number 22 because he leveled the slam race. And then Djokovic got one for 23 because he was the first guy to ever get number 23. And there's your explanation, Jamie Drummer.
There we go. All I heard is I'm biased and I love Novak Djokovic. Let me know. Let's end it with what you got to say, Zach, and then let's wrap this one up.
No, I wanted to thank Alex. I think they're recommending that I use a Yonex grip on my racket, I think, so I don't get in trouble at the court. So appreciate it.
Yeah, mix the Yonex with a head. I also have a head racket, but it is the one which Marin Cilic has.
Why do you not have Babolat?
I do have a Babolat bag. I have another Babolat racket, but I also have a head racket.
Okay.
Because it helps my bullet serve.
Karatsev one.
It is a Karatsev / Cilic racket.
I've got the Coco Goff and Musetti, so that's why I'm so good at the moment.
That explains the forehands. Let's leave it there. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Make sure, hit a like button on the video, subscribe if you're new, and join us very soon because me and Ben are going to be doing a podcast rounding up all of today's action.
I love those podcasts, by the way. Those are great. Good work there.
We're going to keep them going. Thanks, Zach, as well, for coming on.
Cheers, Zach.
Hopefully we'll see you very soon.
Will do. Peace. Cheers, everybody.
Adios.